In the news tonight, more help on the way for domestic violence victims.
So we have expanded our shelter network, and also through the Community Advocate Network program, we are looking at temporary safe homes within communities that only the people who are part of this network will know where they are.
And Mason and security guard in custody for double murder at Lenora. Domestic violence continues to be a sore issue in Guyana. And Attorney General Annie Nandalal says the Guyana Police Force has to create units within each station to deal with domestic violence. The minister was speaking at a symposium organized by the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security at the Orchard Young Conference Center, Lillian Dahl. Just recently, Alexis Harris, a mother of 4, was stabbed to death by her reputed husband after she walked out of their abusive relationship. The AG believes that the police can do more to prevent domestic violence.
All of us in this room would have heard that complaint that the police officers say it's a private matter, they can't get involved. That's completely wrong.
Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vidya Prasad says her ministry has expanded its shelter networks and is looking at temporary safe homes within the communities.
So when we speak of shelters, it's actually safe homes. So we have expanded our shelter network, and also through the Community Advocate Network program, we are looking at temporary safe homes within communities that only the people who are part of this network will know where they are and who can come to them. So you have some of that will be in operation. We're also looking at establishing some of those directly related to women through the UNFPA program in terms of safe homes. And we are also looking at expanding our rent program where we provide 3 months rent to get women or anybody who experiences violence out of their homes or out of the situation where they are. So we also started the Survivors Advocates program. Some of you may or may not know these persons, but these are persons that have been identified to walk anyone who experiences gender-based violence from the point of reporting to the conclusion of their case. They can go with them to the police station, they can take them to the lawyer, they can get them into a shelter. So it's not leaving people alone. We have that program at the ministry, and we are working to continuously expand that program to all the regions of Guyana, because for this to work, we must be able to have all of our responses across all regions.
The minister spoke of new legislation that will aid the fight.
So the restraining order is directly dealt with in the new piece of legislation. And one of the things I saw time and time again, when people have a protection or restraining order, the perpetrator can still come back and get at them. So it's not only ensuring that that is done faster, which this new legislation provides for, but it is also educating people not to put themselves in danger, because a lot of women go back. They go back. Isn't that so? They go back or they stay in. That's the reality of what we're dealing with. But now, before where a woman might have to go back home to collect her belongings by herself, the police has to go with her. She can't go alone. So there are other complementary things to that protection order, that restraining order, that are now embedded in the law itself that will protect that survivor of violence.
You would recall that the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security in 2021 launched COP Squad 2000. That initiative was focused on combating domestic violence. Under that program, police officers were trained on how to handle domestic violence cases.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
army, I go to the police force, spend 5 years service. Then take a break and join sheriff security. And so far the experience has been good and I'm enjoying it. I like my work, very dedicated and determined. Very nice company, have a lot of benefits. So I think sheriff security is one of the best so far for me, for my experience.
The Guyana Elections Commission GECOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31st, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. How to apply for registration? You must visit the GECOM registration office that is responsible for the registration of persons from your area of residence to apply for registration or name change or correction. You must be in possession of the following source documents as might be relevant: original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport for new registration, original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by way of marriage, original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll, original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate in the case of naturalization. This registration exercise will end on November 29th, 2024. For further information, please contact GECOM on the following hotline numbers: 225-027729, 226-6557, 223-9650, or visit the GECOM website at www.gecom.org.gy.
A Mason security guard in police custody for a double murder which occurred in the West Coast Demerara community of Lenora on Saturday. The deceased have been identified as Arvind Rupram, 25, and Mohammed Nazir, 30. According to a statement from the police, the four were involved in an argument at approximately 2:50 hours on Saturday in the vicinity of District Club in Lenora, which quickly got physical. Rupram was stabbed several times about his body, while Nazir was stabbed once to his upper abdomen. One of the suspects, 28-year-old Alex Amsterdam, called Mario, was stabbed once in his abdomen and is in hospital under police guard. 23-year-old Terry Thurman, who fled the scene, turned himself over to the authorities in the presence of his attorney, Dexter Todd. According to the police, when the allegation was put to Thurman, he said he had nothing to do with the deaths of the men. At the scene, Rang said they recovered a black-handled Rambo knife. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.